Hello students, welcome to the Dojo of Yordles, where I teach you about the Yordle breeding techniques. Today we will learn about the first and the most important form of Yordle breeding, the BMing. You might ask, why is BMing the first form? Let me ask you a question. What do you think is the purpose of Yordles? Is it to appeal to the gamers that like cute characters? Is it to appeal to the people who like furries? Or did the Riot just couldn't be bothered making a full-size champion so made a half-size one instead? The reason why Yordles exist is to piss off the enemy, just like your 12 years old sibling, by making them think it's just a cute type of characters, when in reality they have one of the most annoying skills in League. Therefore, to maximize this annoyingness of Yordles, BMing is taught as the first form of Yordle breeding technique. Now then, before we start talking about how to use this technique, let's talk about the things we need to prepare. Preparation. The first thing we need to prepare is definitely the emotes. There are a lot of emotes you can use in League of Legends, but the ones that you'll be using are the ones that make you want to quit League when the enemies use it on you. In my case, the Yordle ones and the B ones make me want to throw myself out of the window. Now that you have chosen the emotes that you want to use, let's talk about the champions. Obviously we'll be using Yordles, but there are two Yordles that excel in BMing than the rest. And that is Teemo and Lulu, and the reason for that is because of this.
This needs to stop now. This is cancer.
Last thing we need to prepare is when you go into the game, change the keys for Laugh and Mastery to something like X and C, so that it is easier to use and also to avoid pinging accidentally when you click while pressing the control key. If you have done all of these things, you're now ready to use the BMing. How to use. To use the first form of Yordle breeding, you need to memorize these three things. As much as you can, several types of BM, and lastly, depending on the situation. These are called the 3 laws of BM, or the AS. As much as you can means BMing 24/7, when enemy champion dies, when you win trades, non-stop, even when the game finishes. We do this to keep damaging the opponent mentally and also not give them any time to recover. But if you only use thumbs up in all of these situations, the enemy will gain immunity towards it. That's why we need to use several types of BM. Emotes, laughs, mastery, auto cancel, anything you can use to make the enemy feel shit. But for example, if you use thumbs up when you're freezing the lane, would the enemy get annoyed by it? I mean, they kinda would. But if you use said B emote, oh shit, where's the window? That's why you need to use different types of BM that works the best for that particular situation to give the maximum amount of mental damage. If you follow these 3 laws, or the AS, and do it properly, then the enemy won't be able to think properly due to the mental damage and play like an iron, making it easy to win the game. Things to be aware of. While the BM is effective and easy to use, there are 3 things you need to be careful of. First thing is when the enemy kills you after you use this technique. This will cause the enemy to feel good and more confident, just like when you slap your 12 years old sibling. This is problematic if the enemy is better than you, but if they're worse or around the same level as you, then don't worry, because killing them will make them lose more confidence, giving them more mental damage. Second thing you need to be careful of is when you're top and the enemy is top jungle duo. Do not in any way use BM in this situation, because if you do, they will gank you, dive you, and camp you until you quit League. Wait, isn't that good? Last thing you need to be careful of is using this not only to the enemies but even to your own teammates. Not only does it make you trashier than you already are, it is a taboo and you'll be expelled from Dojo of Yordles if you do so. If you follow all these properly and execute them perfectly, then congratulations, you are one step closer to becoming the master of Yordles. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching and I'll be back with Yordle breeding second form.